We are now joined by Mr. Harvinder Singh, General Secretary at All India Bank Officers Confederation, AIBOC. He's joining us in our Delhi studios. Mr. Singh, thank you so much for being with us on NDTV Profit.
My pleasure.
We're just 5 days away from, the end of what the government had said would be limits on your withdrawals. Now, we just heard the SBI chief recently say, I can only give you as much money as I get. I don't know whether these, limits to withdrawals will stay or will they go, but we'll give out money once we start getting the money. What is the situation like? I was just doing a poll here amongst, those who work here, whether they expected the, the exemptions to go. And they said, no, I don't think the way it is, you go to an ATM, it's empty. So I don't think there's been a big change, and we expect the you're not going to get all your money when you want it. Those restrictions will stay. What's the ground position like?
Ground reality is that more than 15.4 lakh crores have been withdrawn from the system, and only 5 point something has been introduced as a new or a fresh currency. There is huge gap of currency notes. RBI is not able to supply to as per the requirement of the banking industry. The limits of 24,000 withdrawal per account per week or withdrawal from the ATMs to the extent of 2,500 we are not able to meet even those requirements. Now, there is no chance that after 30th of December these limits will be scrapped and earlier situation will be restored. It will depend upon the supply of the currency notes by Reserve Bank of India, which will decide the restoration of the situation. As of now, I am sure, and as SBI chief has told, I have been telling for the last many days, even at the start of the demonetization process also, that it will take a long time. Maybe by February or March we will be able to restore our situation.
Right, but what is the difference in the situation on November 9th and now? Immediately post the announcement, I'm sure the amount of new currency with banks was lesser. Hasn't that situation improved by now? Can there be perhaps a different limit? Okay, not 25,000, maybe a little more. Or do you think that will not change? It will still be as strict as it was on November 8th?
So things have of course changed. But the situation has improved only in big cities, metros only. But in smaller towns, still there is a lot of problem. And entire anger, anguish and wrath of public is being faced by we bank employees. So getting the feedback from my rank and file all over the country, we are 2,80,000 officers running public sector and private sector banks. The feedback is not good. Maybe personally speaking, I don't think that limit of 24,000 or 2,500 will be relaxed immediately after 30th of December. But maybe after 1 month or so, some relaxation is given. But to situation to restore at pre-8th November level, it will take 2 to 3 months.
February, March also.
This is my
estimate.
guess only.
Okay, now you are getting feedback from bank employees. Repeatedly, the government has told us that such a huge exercise has been done and there is no untoward law and order situation. What is it that bank officers are facing? I understand they're under a lot of stress because they're putting in the extra hours, working on the weekends, doing nothing but this. What is their, is there no problem at all? Do they feel threatened? Do they feel demoralized? What is the situation with bank officers now?